Hello, everybody. Good afternoon to you. Good afternoon to everybody. I hope y'all are doing well. TMZ is on. They're talking about uh, the issues with Boykin, and I watched a lot of TCU's, a lot of the games and things like that. And the one moment where he gave a little girl that was in a wheelchair, he kneeled before her, I think, and gave her some TCU memorabilia and some other stuff, a football and other things like that. And I just wanted to, talk about that. I thought that, when you see people do good on the field, and you see all that stuff in front of the cameras and stuff like that, and it's sad. And then you read stuff like this, if you can read that. um, he is in jail. He is in jail. And I wanted to post this kind of stuff because on this screen you can't fit very much in this little screen, so I found this. But it's sad, and he was released from Tarrant County Jail yesterday. He was on the news. Actually, I think Fox 4 was the only one at the jail when he was released, but it was all over other stations too. Um, about his release. I think that, in my opinion, if the allegations are true, we haven't, as the public, we have not seen the camera footage that the police talk about. Maybe that's released at a later date. I don't know. But, you're had to go to jail. So far it seems like this stuff is piling up to be true. But if, in the court of law, if you found guilty of it, I don't have any respect for dudes that hit women. I don't have problems with males, though. I don't have problems with males that hit me. I will never deal with a man or sleep with a man that hits on me. I'm sorry. I would end up in jail because I'm not going to let no man hit me. Nope. Nope. I'm not going to let no man hit me. My family has taught me to never let a man hit me. Um, you know, um, the other way around, I don't know. I'm not a man. A lot of dudes say too that women do stuff too, and they punch and kick them and hit them, all this other kind of stuff. So I'm not a man. I guess, it's difficult, to talk about this kind of stuff because it's domestic violence. And he punched that woman in the face to where her jaw was wired shut. The description that the police, it's not cool. They said that when the punch was thrown, she was out of view of camera, but he ended up continuing to drag her across the floor as she was bleeding from her face. I try to give good descriptions because because that's how they described it, and it's sad. And um, no female should have to deal with a man hitting them. And you look at this and you wonder why females do not want to be with dudes. You wonder why. You know what I'm saying? I wonder why a lot of stuff. And when you look at that, women don't want to be beat by a man. And a lot of women aren't blaming every single man, but women have every right to be afraid of a man. They're stronger and faster than us and all that kind of stuff. But I'll be damned, I don't give a damn, because there's always an answer for somebody who's bigger, stronger, and faster. And I'm never gonna let no man hit me. If I can get to something before you can, you gone. Cause I'm not gonna let nobody hit me. I'm not gonna let nobody kill me. I have every right to preserve my life just like everybody else. All violence is unacceptable. All violence is unacceptable. That's what they wrote. Domestic violence, yeah, all violence. Shootings, all that stuff. And I can talk about that down the road too. But domestic violence and, partner violence or whatever you want to call it, it's unacceptable. And, but I'm never gonna let a man hit me. I'm never gonna have some dude drag me across nothing, dragging me across no floor. I don't think so. Nope, nope, nope. And men and women think differently. I prefer to think more like dudes. For example, ladies should think like this too. I'm not gonna be with no man that punches me and hits me. And a lot of women, for whatever reason, Money, security, those are examples and reasons why women stay with dudes. Because traditionally dudes are told that they the head of household. Well, I'm not, I don't relinquish that to no man. The males that come here, they ain't the head of my household. Not a man. I do what I want to. And if a man don't like it, you can't live with me. Cause I don't let dudes run me. No way. Nope. Can't tell me what to do. Don't, women should live like this. They should live like dudes. Dudes, you know what I'm saying? Women, we can't ask dudes where you go, what you do at night, da da da. We can't ask all that stuff. Dudes be trying to put us in places and hit on us and kick us. All dudes, do they do that? No. Am I saying that all dudes are bad? No. I'm just saying that a lot of women, they are afraid of dudes. I dress very masculine for that reason because I don't like dudes staring at me. I told one of my friends that was sitting in here, it creeps me the fuck out. I don't like dudes staring at me. I do not like it. I don't like it. I don't deal with all that. I don't need dudes whistling at me. I don't deal with all that. Okay? Pow. I don't do that. I go up to a dude. If I like you, pow, I'll tell you. If I don't, pow, move on. I don't all that other stuff, whistling and all that. I don't do that. Keep moving. I don't none of that stuff. Dudes that deal with me, they understand that I'm totally different. Very masculine. I will fight you if you fight me. I ain't fist to deal with no man that puts their hands on me, and my family would never deal with that. This dude right here is out of line for punching a woman in her face. I mean, he was a great quarterback for TCU. I never knew that this man, I never knew that. And then he on TV, oh, she's a lie. Dudes always blame females. How are we wrong when dudes put their hands on us? And then, it's sad. It was a woman when I stayed at an apartment complex over on Hewlin. A woman was telling me that the only way that she could get away from this dude, the only way she could get away was making it to the car first before he did. He was big, he was bigger than she was, but she was faster than him. So if a person bigger than you and they can't move, ladies, grab them keys and get up out of there. You know what I'm saying? And that don't mean get up out of there. I mean go straight to the police. I don't give a damn. And then if that person wanna, report their car stolen, whoop, your car at the police station, come and get it. And you gonna walk right down to the police station to go get your car. I would tell every woman that if a man beating on you, grab them keys and go straight to the police. And then, because I would never let a man hit me. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn if that's calling Uber in the middle of the night and going to the police. I don't give a damn. It is too many ways to get away from a dude that wants to beat on you. I'm never going to be with a man that beats on me. I never had a man beat on me because I'm not going to have that stuff. And my family would never allow that. This dude said on TV that the woman was a lie. He was defying. She was a lie. This is what he said. You don't need to believe her. She's lying. Well, the police and the hospital ain't lying. When that woman's face is wired shut, you know what I'm saying? Dudes, they need to be responsible for their own actions. You get mad. Dudes get mad too quick. Pow. What's the text about? My boyfriend, don't ask me nothing. What? My phone got locks on it. Oh, no, none of that stuff. Ladies, lock your phone. I don't care if that's your fingerprint, whatever system you need for you, where somebody else cannot get into your phone. I don't know, none of that stuff. None of that stuff. Because if a person wants to be with you, then they're gonna be with you. I don't, piddle and paddle. I don't go through my boyfriend's phone. I don't do any of that stuff. I just don't. Because if a person loves you, then you shouldn't have to go through their phone or, back in the day, people used to open, Cheshire George, stuff like that. Back in the day, it's different. Back in the 90s, all that stuff, it was different. But now people got, phones. And so people go through those and stuff. And this guy, Mr. Boykin, went through his girlfriend's phone and supposedly did not like the text messages that were received. He didn't like it, and he beat that lady because of that. I don't give a damn. I'm sorry about my language, but this subject is it's tough. Man, it needs to be talked about in that way because males that beat on ladies, you will find yourself in three places: either lonely, in a grave somewhere, or you know what I'm saying, or homeless. That's the third place: in a grave, homeless, or lonely. Those are the three places you gonna find yourself. Because ain't no woman gonna want to be with a man that beats on them, and vice versa. Dudes talk to me a lot. Like I said, I get along with males better than I do women. On the other hand, I never had a dude swing at me or act stupid. Maybe one time in my life, and that was it. But that person was just stupid. I don't know what they was. I'm not gonna cook. So, I'm not gonna have somebody fight me because I don't want to cook something. Dudes, if you gonna go with me or be with me, don't make me cook nothing because we gonna be fighting. I don't do that. Don't try to force me or make me do none of that. Don't do none of that. Don't cook. So, thank God that I have a person in my life that he don't give a damn. He'll cook food. But I'm not old school. So any dudes that it was this way back then, I don't care, because I don't live my life like that. I've had people judge me, make fun of me because of the way I dress. I don't give a damn. I do not care, because I continue to dress the way I do. I continue to live my life the way I want to, because I'm happy every day. For a long time, I have not been happy. Whether that's because of stuff in my life, or people messing with me or whatever. I just say in my life, enough's enough. And if I'm gonna be with a man, they need to understand I'm new age. I'm not old school. Don't sit up here and bring tradition on me either. That's how fights start. Women ain't trying to hear that crap either in the 21st century. Don't tell me I have to be in this place. When you start trying to assign roles to people, I ain't in the damn army. Don't assign roles. We don't have roles here. It's 50-50 up in here. Can you do this? Yes. Can you cook? Okay, pal, can you clean dishes? Yes, I can. Okay, so if you live your life like that, you don't have to worry about arguing, cursing, yelling, screaming, none of that stuff. 50-50 works for everybody. Can't nobody say that it ain't fair or you get more of it. No, 50-50, y'all, sisters, ladies, it's always fair. When you try to talk to a man in that way, then a dude can't chunk nothing back in your face. They can't say, well, you got more of this than me. No, I didn't. I said 50-50. 50-50 is mathematically fair. So when you live your life like that, for example, if you pay a mortgage, whatever it is, all the violence and arguing and stuff over who has what money and all that, no, just pay what you can. If y'all having what I'm saying, a lot of relationships too are about money, and people get in trouble about that stuff too, and fight over money, like domestic violence, like fight physically and stuff. And so a lot of dudes, not all, but some, they use their strength, physical strength, to abuse and beat on women for whatever reason, whether that's for money, whatever, I don't know, but but a lot of dudes too have said that it can't just be one-sided, and I'm a 50-50 person, so I'm not a man. But I don't know, maybe males can answer this question. What do you do if a woman hits you? Because I'm gonna punch a woman back if they hit me. I'm not gonna let no woman hit me, so I don't give a damn. I'm gonna hit you back hard. I ain't gonna let no woman hit me. Sorry. But if there are males out there, I would like your opinion, because I am not a man. What would you do, or what, if I was a man, what would I do if a woman hit me? I'm going to try to get up out of there so I don't go to jail. If I was a guy, I would try to walk away, and get away from that area as quickly as I can, because you ain't, in Fort Worth, it's 20 years out here. They ain't playing. These people out here will lock your ass up. Dudes, listen, you in Tarrant County and you want to hit women and abuse women and all that stuff, you could get 20-something years out here. They ain't playing. People, women, they go to legislation. Ladies, you tired of dudes hitting on you? Go to the courts and stuff and get these laws passed like what they did out here, and vote for, or whatever it is, to get laws passed like what Tarrant County. Thank God for Tarrant County, because they ain't playing. Just leave. Okay, somebody said just leave. Okay, so males just leave. That's their advice if a woman hits you. Uh, and I'm a female, so it's different for me because I'm a female. So if a woman hits me, I'm not gonna leave. I'm gonna turn around and punch you in your face because I'm not gonna let somebody hit me and I'm walking away from you. I stayed at this place. I stayed at this place in Fort Worth a long time ago, called the YWCA, and it was nice and all that, and the people there, it was great. But the staff and all that, they were great too. People that ran it, they were cool. But some of the people who lived there, shit, they were straight up mean to me. You know what I'm saying? Some of the women who lived there were mean to me. And I remember this one girl, I'll never forget it. I don't forget stuff, all right? This one girl come up to me and hit me for no reason. For no reason. You know what I'm saying? Because I wanted to watch something else on television. No, I wanted to watch football. And at that time, they only had one TV to share or whatever. It was like a community room. I don't know. It's one TV. And she wanted to watch feminine stuff. And I don't watch feminine stuff. That's another reason I can't live with females. If you're not a man, you cannot stay with me under no circumstances. Because I ain't trying to go to jail. But you know, if you're nice to me, I don't care if you're a woman or a man. If you're nice to me, you know, then I'll treat you right. And I'm not saying that I don't hang around women or all women are bad. I'm not saying that either. I'm just saying that women also have their part too. And if you have a chance, if somebody mad, leave. Women too, they sit there and they fuck with dudes too. When a dude says, okay, leave me alone. Dudes give you signals and body language. You know what I'm saying? Women, look up books and stuff on body language. I don't care. Something that can help you understand males a little bit better. And they kind of give you a body language, man. If the body language is, you know, they shrugging, all that stuff, and you know what I'm saying, and they balling their fist up, hey, you need to leave them alone. If a person tells you to leave them alone, leave them alone. You know, ladies, it'll help you live a happier life. Dudes, keep your hands to yourself and don't hit ladies. Because a lot of guys, most dudes are stronger than ladies and can run faster than us, or whatever the case may be, and they take advantage of females. I thank God every single day to be built the way I am because it's a blessing. It is a blessing. But it's difficult to find a man when you're tall. That's just what it is. I don't know why. Dudes, what's the problem? It's hard to find dudes when you're tall. I don't know what the problem is. I don't know. But that's okay. But talking about this subject, it is tough. It's very difficult. But it's one of those where, you know, domestic violence, and shout out to Tarrant County for creating, you know, sentences. This dude, if he's found guilty, your life is over, bro. You could get 20 years. 20 years out here. They don't play out here in Texas. They mean that for real. You punch somebody, you go to the big house out here. You go to jail. And they don't play that out here. You can get 20 years out here. Shout out to Tarrant County and any other city that has laws where you can do 20 years in prison for, he left that woman unconscious. I'm not saying, you know, but he physically left this woman unconscious. That's different. Like, that woman couldn't respond or defend herself. That's a whole different ball game. When you leave a person unconscious, he deserves to go to jail. Go to prison. You know, so that is my opinion about this subject today. Because I just feel like it needs to be talked about. And Facebook, I know that they have many forums where people talk about stuff, but a lot of stuff I am not afraid to talk about, because it is stuff that affects everybody, and I try to find subjects that affect a lot of people. And domestic violence or violence of any kind, like someone said earlier, affects everybody. Gun violence, that affects everybody. You know, and just societal violence, stabbings and things like that, those are other statistics that affects everybody. And you can read this about Trevone Boykin. Boykin photo here, you know. Mansfield Police Department. He was transferred to, he got out of jail, like I said yesterday, Fox 4 News, and I think a couple other crews were there. He bonded out of jail with his head down. He had nothing to say when the guy asked him, do you have something to say? He just walked in a silver car, walked into, got into a silver car and didn't want to say nothing. But it's like when you defiant, that's what dudes do. Oh, I didn't hit that lady. She swung at me first. Blah, 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 blah. Look, Tarrant County ain't trying to hear that. They gonna lock you up in jail out here. So stay in other cities. If you know what I'm saying, other cities need to pass tough laws like Tarrant County. That law probably is for both ladies. You leave a man unconscious, your ass can go to prison too. That's just not a law written for guys. Don't do stuff to guys either, and you'll find yourself doing a 20-year sentence if you leave a man unconscious and that man did not hit you. So it's 50-50 up in here. I keep it 100. Keep it real now. I don't just say stuff about dudes. I say stuff about everybody. And both parties should keep their hands to themselves. I thank God every single day, every day, that I do not have problems with no dudes. I thank God every day that I do not have problems with the opposite sex, because life would suck if I did. I thank God for males, but at the same time, I can understand why some ladies are absolutely horrified of all dudes. Women have their right to be horrified of dudes. If you're a female, dudes, y'all are dudes. So you don't know what it's like to be a female. But I bet you 100, it's certainly easier to probably be a man. It's not very difficult. But for being a lady, it's very difficult and it sucks. Because dudes try to use their whatever placement in society to treat women like shit. Not all dudes, but some dudes treat women like crap. And they use that to take advantage of women and leave us disproportionately, in some cases, beat unrecognizably and stuff like that. And women should not have to deal with that. Women should not deal with that, and women need to go to their legislative bodies in all 50 states and demand that laws be toughened on violence, period. And that it's a maximum 20-year sentence if you leave a person unconscious. You know what I'm saying? Before, Fort Worth and other cities, they didn't take domestic violence as seriously as they did, in the past. It wasn't, not to say they didn't take it serious, but it wasn't high up in the courts like it is right now, where you can do 20 years. So they don't play that out here. And so, in other cities and other places, whatever, should follow suit, because domestic violence continues to be a problem, in our society, and I do not know why that is. But again, the numbers are higher when it comes to women being beat up by dudes, but I promise to myself that I'll never be a statistic at the hand of no man hitting me. I will never tolerate that under no circumstances. I thank God every day for the way I live, for everything that I have, and the man that he has put in my life, that's nice to me, that's not mean to me, that does not hit me, yell at me, scream at me, curse at me. I don't have that problem with a male. It is imperative that I live with a male, because I don't want to live with a female. I do not want to end up in jail because I'm a female. Two females, it just don't work out for me. Can't live in the same. Can't do it. Just can't do it. Need to be a man, because I just can't do it. Not for no long period of time. No way. Nope. This is my food, so I will get this food, and I will see y'all later. God bless y'all.